Thank you for being with us, people at home. Always enjoy your company. Wasn't it great to see him in action? And we'll catch you next time here in Chase Place.
Tonight at Gympie home, robbed and set on fire. Over 50s to book in for a COVID jab. The tricky mission to remove a fallen crane from houses. An incredible vision of diving with sharks.
Live from the Sunshine Coast, this is 7 News with Rob Brough.
Good evening. Thanks very much for joining us. Police are investigating after a homestead in Gympie Creek, southwest of Gympie, went up in flames early yesterday. The property was vacant for months and has also been targeted by looters. Simon Nichols has more.
Rob, the house fire ignited about 1:30 in the morning, waking a number of neighbouring residents on Heron Road. Front windows quickly blew out as the fire tore through the single-storey fibro house, buckling the roof.
First of all, we heard a slight, like a muffled explosion, and my wife went out and seen a smaller fire.
John Moss and his wife Elizabeth live next door. At first, John thought the owners were burning off rubbish in the middle of the night.
Then it seemed to get a little bit bigger, and that's when I rang the fire brigade. As we was watching, a car which was driving past pulled up, and they were singing out and I was singing out because we didn't realise if there was anyone home or not.
Nobody has lived at the property for several months. Investigators believe the blaze may have been deliberately lit. The fire was brought under control within half an hour, but the entire property was destroyed. A number of items were also stolen from the homestead.
No, not really. It's very quiet around here, you know. We all keep to ourselves, and, you know, this is a bit of excitement for us, I suppose.
Detectives are still investigating. They're hoping to talk to anybody who may have witnessed suspicious behaviour around the area. Rob.
Simon, thank you, mate. Well, the next phase of the COVID vaccine rollout started today, with all people over the age of 50 now able to get the jab. The AstraZeneca shots are available from respiratory clinics, but it may take a little longer to reach regular GP clinics.
We'd certainly encourage patients to be assured that there is enough supply in the pipeline, that if you're over 50 and eligible, that you should really call up that general practice or your general practice, find out where you can get vaccinated and get started straight away.
So far, almost 150,000 people have been vaccinated against COVID here in Queensland. A young Narimba family are still shaken after they were nearly killed when a massive crane crashed through the roof of their home. Investigators have been on site the entire public holiday, trying to determine what caused the terrifying incident.
The 80-tonne crane remains on top of 3 homes after toppling Friday afternoon. It was being used to deliver a water tank to a property on Benjamin Crescent when disaster struck. Sylvia Leorenza's husband was sitting in his home office in a back bedroom.
He basically saw the crane and the hook of the crane coming towards him as he looked out of the window. We were just shaking and shocking.
Neighbour Alex and her young daughter were also home.
She's got good instincts. She dropped to the ground and screamed. So I scooped her up and just ran out.
I got really scared because there was a crane on top of my house.
The damaged properties are unlivable. One family was due to move into one of the newly built homes. Another crushed property was mid-construction. Sylvia and her family have now moved into temporary accommodation.
We would have died. There's no question about that. We would be gone. I realised I could have lost my husband.
Workplace health and safety officers and insurance investigators have assessed the damage.
It could have been my house, and I've got like little young ones. I get goosebumps thinking about it.
2 cranes and multiple hydraulic crews are expected to be needed to raise the toppled crane. It will likely be lifted on Wednesday. Simon Nichols, 7 News.
Wow. Now, one of the world's biggest and most anticipated beef events has officially begun up in Rockhampton. Beef 2021 celebrates all aspects of our cattle industry while allowing farmers and businesses to reconnect after a year of cancellations.
Trotting through the streets of Rockhampton, a man and his 800-kilo Brahman kick-started the Southern Hemisphere's biggest beef festival.
Where would you rather be?
Beef Australia is back, and it's been given the all-clear by Queensland Health.
While we've had some nerves and some issues arise, here we are. We've got great crowds, a beautiful day in the beef capital.
2021's event will cover everything the $15 billion ag industry has to offer.
There is a lot of confidence in the Australian beef sector at the moment. Demand for our high-quality Australian beef globally has never been stronger.
AgTech is in the spotlight this year as farmers seek new ways of beefing up business. CQ University is leading the way with a $200,000 grant from the federal government announced today.
So what we need to do is invest in the technology, the new technology that will give us the tools to protect our brand, but also to be able to give our consumers confidence about the provenance of our food and fibre.
CQU researchers are going digital with trackers. They're like Fitbits, but for cattle.
This technology is going to need a whole new sort of support infrastructure, and so there's definitely going to be some jobs becoming available in that area.
All designed to make our Aussie beef even tastier.
These are cooked to perfection.
Over 100,000 people are expected to walk through the gates of Beef Australia between now and Friday. It's the biggest event in the country since before the pandemic. Even the Prime Minister is getting a slice of the action. He arrived this afternoon and is expected to make a major ag announcement tomorrow. Isla Stanic, 7 News.
How good did that beef look? Now, some of our region's most selfless workers are being celebrated under a new initiative. Sunshine Coast Community and Gala Awards. We're all being asked to nominate an organisation or a volunteer who's had a positive impact on our region.
When the pandemic turned the world on its head, charities and volunteers grew in strength and have taken little credit.
I thought, what better way to recognise them and reward them than a night together where we can all celebrate, network.
Organisations like NDED, which helps people recover from eating disorders. Founder Mark Forbes opened 2 residential facilities and an espresso bar in the last year. There's been a major increase in people needing help during the pandemic.
Eating disorder just wants to corner that person, cut out family, cut out friends, corner that person and just on its own. COVID plays straight into that hand.
There are around 360 registered charities on the Sunshine Coast.
There's some great charities that do amazing things that, I could tell you half a dozen of, and you wouldn't even know, you wouldn't have heard of them before,
Now is the time to learn their name and say thank you. The Sunshine Coast Community Gala and Awards will do just that on August 21.
We've got major awards for the Individual of the Year, the Group or Organisation of the Year, a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Nominations can be made at sunshinecoastcommunityawards.com.au.
What would the Sunshine Coast be without volunteers?
Sophie Tetzlaff, 7 News.
Yeah, wonderful initiative. Now, if you have a fear of sharks, maybe you should be looking away now. Incredible vision has emerged of more than 100 grey nurse sharks swimming with divers off the coast of Rainbow Beach. Wolf Rock is a recognised sanctuary for the eastern species and is visited by thousands of scuba divers every year. Dozens of reef manta rays were also spotted as they made their journey north for winter. We'll take a break in a moment. A man has been injured riding his trail bike on the beach. And drop-knee bodyboarders take on some rough conditions.
This is Big Brother. Your job is to not react.
Oh my God.
No matter what Big Brother throws at you.
The housemates will do anything
to
survive this night.
Come at you like a freight train.
But my biggest surprise is right above them. What will happen in my attic?
New Big Brother, tonight after Home and Away on 7.
There's a glass and a half in everyone.
My car was just T-boned by this character.
Yeah, I don't like the game he's playing.
Congratulations, you win, my friend. Your car might not be able to repair itself, but you've got something just as powerful. Budget Direct car insurance.
Big cover you can depend on without the big price.
You may need a little less screen time, Sonny Jim.
Big cover without the big price. Budget Direct. Insurance solved.
Ease into your retirement with IRT and join a secure, supportive and close-knit community of like-minded neighbours. Enjoy the luxury of resort-style villages with modern facilities and tropical surrounds, with 1, 2 and 3 bedroom villas available throughout the Sunshine Coast and Brisbane. Live the relaxing, low-maintenance lifestyle you've always wanted with IRT. Book a tour of an IRT retirement village today.
The Samsung Neo QLED range, available now at Harvey Norman.
Sunshine Coast turns to 7 News to keep up to date on local issues, and we want you to be part of it. If there's something happening in your street, your suburb, we want to know about it. Send us a message or drop us an email.
Always good to hear from you, and nice having you with us here on 7. A trail bike rider is recovering in hospital after crashing at Rainbow Beach yesterday afternoon. The man in his 40s was riding along the beach with friends when his bike hit some wet sand, causing him to lose control. Life Flight Rescue was called to airlift the man to hospital. He suffered chest and back injuries, but is in a stable condition. Well, job opportunities are red hot right now in our region, with vacancies jumping almost 50% over the past year. But some businesses are struggling to fill the roles, as most require further education or training.
A dark cloud fell over Queensland's job market when COVID-19 hit. But a little over a year later, businesses are rushing to fill more than 18,000 positions.
It's across industries, it's across regions, so it's not just the resources regions.
We've got increased business investment, increased discretionary spending, supply chains being developed because of an absence of imports.
But there's a catch. While more jobs are up for grabs, only a select few people can fill them.
About 3/4 of the jobs are quite high-skilled jobs. They're sort of skilled trades and professions, so there's a lot of quite well-paying jobs that are being needed to be filled.
Economist Dr Kim Houghton says vocational learning opportunities need to be boosted across the regions.
If we can get people up the skills ladder, that lifts incomes, it lifts individual incomes, it lifts regional incomes, then there's more spending.
It's also on the state government's radar, with skills and training to play a major part in Queensland's economic recovery.
We have $100 million, for instance, in new and upgraded facilities being rolled out for TAFE. So wherever you are in Queensland and whoever you are, you will have access to high-quality training.
Taylor Larson, 7 News.
Well, the weather was far from perfect yesterday, but it didn't stop 20 of Australia's best drop-knee bodyboarders from chasing a wave. The Lindsay Connolly contest is held every year to honour the life of a popular Noosa surfer.
The conditions at Dickey Beach were wild, but nothing these guys can't handle.
Oh, yeah, nice spin. The rain came through and the wind picked up, but it just brought the waves in, and stoked to be a part of it.
Messy Surf wasn't going to call off the contest after COVID postponed the event last year. Drop knees came from around the country to compete and celebrate the life of Lindsay Connolly. 30-year-old Lindsay drowned in 2018 while bodyboarding with mates at Noosa.
He's a fellow drop kneer himself, so today's more about that and getting together and having a great day with the boys.
After a few close heats, local rider Gary Thatcher came through with the goods with 16.4 points out of a total 20.
Well done, Gaza! We've been competing in this for 3 years. Last year was due to COVID, but just stoked to win this event.
A win makes the beer taste even sweeter.
See you at the pub.
Sophie Tetzlaff, 7 News.
Yeah, wonderful, Gary.
Very special win for him.
Yeah, beautiful, wasn't
Great day. Yep.
Good start to the season for our Lightning days, eh?
Certainly was, Broughy. An 11-goal win over Collingwood as one of the Coast's new signings really impressed in round 1 of the Super Netball. We'll have all the highlights next. And the NRL champs are coming back. All the details on the Melbourne Storm's 2-week trip to the Coast.
Meet the doctor with the gentle touch.
Wake up.
Who has lots of patience and very little patience.
You hear about this? You never think it's going to happen to you.
It's head lice, woman. Next patient. Doc Martin, tonight on 7-2.
Out here, we spend most days looking at lines, crop lines, irrigation lines. Yet we can easily miss the lines that matter most.
Stop!
Take care. Stay line aware.
Cooked low and slow. That's our new smoky New York cut sirloin. Slow cooked for 10 hours and smoked in Australian oak flavours. Then flame grilled to perfection with 2 sides included. Limited time and only at Hog's Breath Cafe.
I needed someone to come in and take over my digital marketing and give us some guidance. Local Search said, yep, we can actually help you and we can do that. Our business has grown at least 40%. It feels great. We know that we've made the right decision.
Has your life been turned upside down by a work accident? Talk to Australia's #1 law firm. Morris Blackburn Lawyers will maximise your claim so you can get on with your life again. Call us now. It costs nothing to know where you stand.
Get your local Joyce Main now for this Ripper Home Starter Pack from Hire. Get the Hire Black Bottom Mount Fridge with non-plunge water dispenser, plus the matching Black Hire dishwasher. Plus your laundry sorted too with this Hire 7.5 kilo front load washer, plus 4 kilo sensor vented clothes dryer. All this for the package price of just $2,499, save $276. Plus get it on 60 months interest free and get a bonus gift card. Now at Joyce Main.
No worries. Love shoes.
Look what's new at Sooner. Brighten your winter days with casual styling, sensational boots and warm colours to suit all occasions. Love shoes, love Sooner.
The all-new GWM Ute is up for the challenge. Born tough and built smart to give you more. More features, reliability, comfort and safety for less. The all-new GWM Ute. Go with more.
His transformations are world-renowned.
You're beautiful. So proud.
Now, Gok1 is setting out to prove
that all of this is quite perfect.
That anybody can look good naked.
Every dimple, every scar, every wobbly bit.
If you do this, babe,
I can do anything.
you can do anything.
The all-new Feel Good series, proving everybody is beautiful.
We all look like this, so we should celebrate it.
New How to Look Good Naked, Wednesday at 9 on 7.
Welcome back to 7 News. They were adopted as the Sunshine Coast Storm last year, and now the NRL's reigning premiers are returning for a 2-week camp starting next Friday. The Storm will arrive on May 14th. The Storm, of course, spent most of last season on the coast, but unlike last year, they won't be in a bubble and will put on a number of community activities. They'll again stay at Twin Waters and train at Sunshine Coast Stadium. The Sunshine Coast Lightning Super Netball season is off to a great start following their 11-point win over Collingwood. And it was one of their off-season recruits who starred for the Coast down in Melbourne.
The Lightning coach labelled it a danger game, and it was just the single goal Sunshine Coast led a star-studded Collingwood by at quarter time.
Oh, great vision and patience from Brazzell, goes straight to the post.
The Lightning looked to be putting the game on their terms in the second, but leaked some late points to lead by just 3 at the main break.
The little 1%ers, I think that we're pushing, getting a lead out, but then we're just letting the back in with silly errors. I don't think it's stuff that they're forcing us to do.
The third term definitely belonged to the visitors, though, an impressive 8-point buffer at the final break, eventually becoming an 11-point win as play came to an end.
So a solid victory to the Sunshine Coast Lightning.
Steph Wood looked back to her best with 18 goals and 2 super shots, while off-season recruit Mahalia Cassidy was big at centre, the former Firebird providing 17 score assists.
She slotted straight back in. Like Harles has played a bit of netball with Cars and I when we were younger, so it feels like we're like 18 again.
The Lightning's back in Melbourne this weekend to face the Vixens. Luke McGarry, 7 News.
The Sunshine Coast Phoenix have made a big signing ahead of the NBL 1 North women's basketball season. Former Australian Opal Kathleen McLeod has joined the playing roster, with the 2012 London Olympic Games bronze medalist now based at Noosa. The long-time WNBL star is expected to play in the Phoenix season opener against Rip City, and that's next Thursday night. The Sunshine Coast have fallen just short of being crowned champions of the 47th Battalion Rugby League Carnival. Toowoomba won yesterday's thrilling final against the Falcons that went down to the last play of the game.
After 2 days of footy in Bundaberg, it came down to this, defending champs Toowoomba against the Sunshine Coast. The Clydesdales led by 10 with 2 minutes to play until Falcons captain David Oakes made it interesting.
Has he scored? Yes, he has. Wow, so they'll take this kick very quick.
The Falcons then went for broke on the bell.
Oates gets it to Fisher. He's away. He's got half a gap. Great tackle there. But he's put his foot into touch there, and that'll be full time.
Wow. Coast players will return to the Maudsley Excavations Cup this weekend, where BY's hopeful Jordan Meads will return to the playing ranks despite stepping aside as coach. The Bulldogs premiership playmaker actually turned out for University in Coast Rugby over the weekend, and it may not be a one-off.
It's up to him what he does. We'll have him. He showed today his class, and I think once he gets involved with us a little bit more, he'll stamp his footprint on the comp.
Uni went down by 12 to Maroochydore. Luke McGarry, 7 News.
Maroochydore have suffered their first loss in this year's QAFL, but Roos coach Andrew Cadzo has vowed his players will learn from the 2-goal loss to Labrador ahead of this weekend's road trip to Sherwood.
A soggy Fisherman's Road made for a tough afternoon of footy, and it was reflected in the scoreline. Labrador up 24-22 at half-time.
Disappointing on our case, but we learned a lot. We'll learn a lot from it. We certainly did some things. The conditions were a bit messy, and we'll learn some lessons from it.
The visitors pulled away in the third before the Roos mounted a fight back in the fourth. The Tigers, though, held on by 2 goals.
We certainly set ourselves up, and in the end, we probably in the last quarter set ourselves up to win the game of footy, and we just a couple of our decisions going forward sort of hurt us, and we didn't show enough composure.
It's Maroochydor's first loss of the season, but the Roos remain second and will now face a 10th place Sherwood in Brisbane this week. The Magpies just picked up their first of the year, a 22-point victory over Noosa.
We played them in the pre-season. We match up pretty well with them, so we're looking forward to going down the highway and playing Sherwood on a big ground, probably dry conditions.
And Caloundra's winning streak is over in the Hart Cup following a 2-point loss to Maine in terrible conditions. Luke McGarry, 7 News.
And Coolum's Julian Wilson is through to the final 16 at the Margaret River Pro following a tight heat win late this afternoon. Wilson, who has struggled in the previous 2 Australian legs of the tour, was facing elimination late in his all-Aussie battle with Wade Carmichael until producing this wave.
He's been on fire, but he hasn't had an excellent score yet. He's been sort of hanging around, kind of like the Geordie Smith heat.
But the judges like that one, and his combined 12.67 score means he'll now face Geordie Smith in the round of 16. But Moffat Beach's Reef Hazelwood was eliminated this morning. Ruffy, real good win from the Sunshine Coast Lightning, and Steph Wood was just named in the Team of the Week for Super Netball after a great effort at goal attack, mate.
It's good on you, mate. Thank you very much. Didn't we get some rain over the weekend? Liv will have the details in a moment. We're back soon here on 7.
Tonight, the show that keeps you on the edge of your seat. 911, tonight on 7.
At McCafe, every 6th coffee is free when you order on the My Macca's app. Buy any 5 coffees and your next one is on us. Download the My Macca's app and start earning your free coffees today.
Get into Joyce May now for last-minute gifts for mum, like this Fitbit Versa 3 fitness watch, just $298, save $100. Or save $50 on the Samsung Galaxy Tab A Wi-Fi tablet, now just $198. Yumi Boom 3 only $168, save $30. Upgrade her tech to this lightweight HP laptop, just $798, save $200. All this and more with our best price guarantee. Plus 60 months interest-free with bonus gift card. Now at your local Joyce May.
No worries.
Roof.
Put the seal on your roof and safeguard your biggest asset with a free roof inspection. Check for cracks, leaks, discoloration and weather damage. If your castle does need a little upkeep, have Roof Seal restore your tiled or iron roof, turning it from this into this. And we'll give you a $1,500 rebate. Protect your roof from the harshest of weather and get a $1,500 rebate today. Call
1300 36 7070.
Roof.
G'day, Sue. Join me for a walk?
I'd love to, but my legs are aching.
I have the same problem. You need Revitive.
New Revitive Medic is the circulation booster that gets my leg muscles pumping, which could relieve aches and pains, swelling and now cramps.
Plus, it's drug-free.
Truth! Someone got Revitive. And now discover new Medic Coach with personalised therapy for maximum leg pain relief.
This Mother's Day, get your new Revitive Medic.
Our great tasting chicken menu just got tastier. Get ready for the Cheese and Bacon McChicken, the fiery Cheese and Bacon McSpicy, and the mouth-watering Cheese and Bacon Chicken Deluxe. Now that's too good to keep to yourself.
Get your sea legs on, landlubbers.
Welcome aboard, mate.
Cause the new season's here. Just watch your fingies.
Yeah, baby!
With all new salty sea dogs.
He can't talk, he's watching where he's going.
They'll risk it all for the nation's biggest haul. New Aussie Lobster Men, tonight on Mate.
Good evening, Livio Regano with tonight's weather. It's been a shaky transition into May with lots of rain over the long weekend, though today was certainly an improvement. Another build-up of storms expected late tomorrow and Wednesday before finally we plunge into dry season. Bells Creek had the highest 24-hour rainfall total of 42 millimetres. Coolum came second with 40 mils, Caloundra scored 31 and Bly 29, plenty of others. Today's temperatures, the lowest top was 24 degrees at Sunshine Coast Airport and 25 was the highest at every other station, so not much variation. Humidity 76%. Let's look at the satellite loop. We've just had this upper level trough moving over us on the weekend and it produced a lot of cloud, but you can see the cloud is mostly clearing out to sea now. That's where the upper level trough is going. It's weakening, but you can still see it's leaving some showers behind. So places like Fraser and Moreton Island are still raining, but the Sunshine Coast, as you can see, is mostly dried up. But only for a short time because we've got a new upper trough, a smaller one coming tomorrow and Wednesday. Let's have a look at today's chart. On the surface, we have a receding high pressure system. It's quite a long way now, but it's still directing an easterly flow into Queensland. Notice this little dip in the isobars just off the coast. We've drawn a dotted line as a trough. It's just a reflection of what remains of the upper level system that's now crossing the coast. Tomorrow's chart, we've got a new trough and front system coming in from the west, and although it's not the perfect day for it, any storms that form on it might reach the Sunshine Coast later on. Otherwise, much lighter winds, as you can see, with the more open isobar pattern. Now, with the outlook chart, that front moves right into southeast Queensland. This is a potentially good storm situation for the Sunshine Coast, but once it clears on Thursday, it'll be all dry westerlies after that. So now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters, light variable winds tomorrow over that same 2 mid-easterly swell. It's been persisting. Westerlies up to 20 knots developing Wednesday and then shifting southwest up to 25 knots on Thursday behind the front. There's a large unstable easterly swell reaching our shores up to 1.5 metres on the open beaches with a shore dump at Mooloolaba and Noosa. Please swim between the flags. Tomorrow starts out with a mid-morning low tide and you'll barely notice the rise to the high tide at the end of the day because it's a gentle swing right on half moon. The southeast coast district, some early fog in the light winds and then a shower or two and a possible late storm. Maroochydore 25 degrees, Nambour and Gympie 26. Looking ahead for Maroochydore, chance of another storm this Wednesday afternoon or evening, followed by a lengthy run of mostly sunny days. Nights will start getting cooler from Thursday onwards. Well, that's all the weather for this evening. Hope you've enjoyed your time off work, if you were lucky enough to get some, and I look forward to joining you again tomorrow. Catch you soon, and now it's back to you, Rob.
Yeah, good on you, Lou. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks very much for your company, folks, and hope you enjoyed the long weekend. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. From the team, take care. Good night.